been a lot of eyes on Vitality and Scrubkilla in particular. His debut last week, highly anticipated. Everyone wanting to see how he fared. Vitality, they fell in their week number 1 in a surprise loss to Mouse. Now looking to fight back, in FNATIC, a team, again, they're at 0-2, already starting to fight for their RLCS live. So this, a very, very important series for both teams.
Yeah, obviously kind of a really scary situation to face already here in week number 2. Vitality, obviously a little bit more time. They talked about it being back loaded for them. So FNATIC, though, seems lost. We expected to see this new offensive threat coming in with mummysno, hopefully open up some options, but it's just fallen flat.
Well, I mean, we've seen this from FNATIC before where they just struggle to get that offense going. But last season, Maestro, he was the guy for FNATIC, and he is trailing in scoring for his team. So I think Maestro, if FNATIC wants to have any hopes this season, they need to have him start popping off. Here we go, game number 1. Pushed up the wall, Fairy's just going to turn around, let Pashy. Well, Pashy turns for it, lets mummysno hit it, but Pashy also had a pretty decent week last week. I mean, he had a lot of very clutch goals.
Yeah, nothing too crazy, just trying to clean up where the best he can. Something he always does rather well is he just seems to be in the right place at the right time. Just a matter of finishing it off as a pass going into the midfield.
A long clear from mummysno. Scrub puts it over to Fairy. Fairy pops it by Mummy. Scrub with the follow-up, but Maestro was there. Now Pashy with the long clear downfield. Snasky puts that down. That ball left for a very long time in the 1-2 play. That one blocked by Maestro now. Counterattack, Maestro. That one off the crossbar. Scrub able to punch it out. And now Fairy up. Hits it into the corner. Snasky hits it off the back wall. Fairy with a great center ball. Pashy's gonna get there, and Vitality strike first.
Really simple play here on the back end. Fairy Peak just wins that 1v1 mid-air with Mummy, then is able to recover and get another touch immediately after. Despite 2 players being in that corner, no one is challenging in pace. They're just sitting there and hitting it, kind of trying to jump into it. Makes it easy for him to pinch that out to the middle. Nobody's ready for it except for the team of Vitality.
I mean, Pashy was ready for it. Talk about being in the right place at the right time. Well, he was.
James, nobody on FNATIC was ready. Went right on past.
Now long clear, Scrub over to Pashy. Pashy gets a touch. Scrub's going to try to read that. No, Pashy going for a second touch, but he missed. Snasky. He's up, centers it down to Mummy. Mummy gets beat to the ball by Scrub. Now the counterattack. Scrub misses that, but Fairy follows up. Ball bouncing out into the middle. Pashy off the corner, going for a second touch. Hits it over in the middle. Scrub, it was just out of his reach, but a good idea from Vitality. Now mummysno with an air dribble. Got it by Scrub, and that's going to feed Snasky as he ties it up for FNATIC.
Great control by mummysno, just playing it off the wall and then taking an extra couple touches. But the best part is how he positions himself under that ball, the ability to keep lifting it higher and higher. So when these guys go to challenge it in net, he just has to tap underneath, goes right over the top. But a great setup to Snasky, able to tie back up and quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Lawler. It's tough sometimes. If you're a defender, you don't know if he ran out of boost, if he's going to push that ball higher, or just try to mind game you and let it sit at its current height.
I mean, that's the difficult part. As soon as you start that jump, your approach, you're pretty much locked into what your decision has been.
You don't see very many air dribbles work out, but that one was perfect. And that allowed FNATIC to equalize. We'll see if they keep this going. Now Maestro hovering on that ball. mummysno tried to finish that off, but Pashy clears it out. And a demo from Mummy, net open, Scrub flipping back, but he can't get there in time, and FNATIC take the lead.
What a demo as well. He plays that out immediately, and as he's rotating back to defense, ends up getting a boost pickup as well. So even if they don't get that in, both players from FNATIC ready to swoop in and make a challenge. Well played by them, that demo opening up an opportunity.
And FNATIC, their offensive woes not apparent right now. With about half the game left, they lead by 1. Pashy jetting out of that corner, letting Fairy try to push it through. Now Scrubkilla centers it, but no one's there. Snasky clears downfield. Pashy with the challenge. Might get a second touch, but he gets bumped out of the way. And now ball bouncing out. Fairy opts not to go for it, just waits. Now hits it by Snasky. Looks like he did get that corner boost. Now Maestro with a wave dash, pops it by Pashy right there. Snasky across the field over to Mummy. Mummy, a good pass that's dropping down. A chance, Maestro, that one off the crossbar and down.
Love seeing this aggressive style coming out from FNATIC, especially in the midfield. You even see it there, just no hesitation, just going for the ball immediately, trying to control something, making it very difficult for Vitality to grab their footing. They had it early on, but since we hit about halfway through that match, about 3 minutes over, it has been all FNATIC.
It really has been. FNATIC looked very flat last week, but now they're looking good. Keeping this pressure on, getting solid opportunities. Vitality need to find something here, and that pass finding Maestro, a hard pass from Mummy Snow, and Maestro's gonna be able to just finish it off wonderfully.
Exactly what we were asking for. Mummy's already up there waiting. He just has to get a good pass from Snasky, and the power on it was perfect. It wasn't too hard. It was definitely readable. Up that wall, it plays it right back to his teammate. That's what we wanted. Mummy, set up your teammates, see what they can do, and put it away.
And now getting involved. Mummy Snow being the distributor, getting that playmaker. Snasky also leading the scoring, and now Scrub with a very good save there. Just 1 minute left. And that's a good pass off the ceiling. Pashy got there just late. Mummy Snow clears downfield. Now Scrub over to Pashy. Pashy had full boost, opts to leave it. Fairy Peak streaking in. Center ball to Scrub. No, Scrub reads the hit from Maestro. Now ball out into the middle. Fairy drops it, interrupted by Mummy, and a demo from Maestro. Now Maestro putting it off the sidewall. Snasky coming in, trying to take advantage of that Scrub miss. Now a center ball again, cleared long from Fairy. Scrub's gonna be able to get a hit on it, puts it off the ceiling, it's bouncing down. And that one blocked aside by Mummy Snow. Now Snasky challenging Maestro, trying to keep it away from Scrub. Fairy might be able to get to that ball. He does, but it's pushed wide into the corner. Pashy trying to make that last effort, but that's gonna be it. Even if they scored that one, it wouldn't have mattered. FNATIC take game number 1, 3-1.
Started off a little bit slow, but really picked up the pace and then dominated it from there. I mean, you're looking at the scoreboard, 10 shots to 4 for FNATIC. Kind of tells the story, but the big one for me, Mummy Snow, 3 assists, every single one coming from him to set up his teammates, and that's what you want. We were talking about it. Can they bring some sort of presence on offense? They need someone to help out and open it up, and with pretty much a team effort, whether it be Snasky passing up or Mummy leading the charge, they did exactly that and kept Vitality to only 1.
Yeah, and just talk about looking flat. Fairy Peak struggles continue. He's still scoreless, and Gibbs said only 3 series in Fairy Peak's career where he has not scored a goal, and one of them happened last week. And now in game number 1, Vitality looking very flat again. FNATIC starting to find their rhythm. Mummy Snow with his playmaker award. Snasky starting to get involved in scoring, and last season Snasky was on the bottom of the charts.
Yeah, it was interesting to see Fairy Peak not go for that challenge. You said, like, when it came out in the middle and he didn't go for it, just that hesitation. It's almost as if he's questioning his own identity of the team. He is not exactly sure what he's supposed to do in that role. And it might be because they're just still trying to figure out what exactly Scrubkill is supposed to be doing. And that's kind of a weird situation. Like, they're all super talented. They should all just interchange everything and just playing clean rotational play. So I just want him to get involved. Fairy Peak, you got to do something here. Whether it be going for bumps, demos, putting a shot on net. You did have an assist in that last one, but it's just not enough.
Well, game 2, can Vitality bounce back? Will FNATIC get off to a 2-0 start? Well, a block there from Mummy Snow, but Pashy takes control. Good hit from Maestro. And now Scrub, a long booming clear. Mummy Snow has to get a good touch, he does. But Scrub with a brilliant pass to Fairy, but Snasky was right there to block the shot.
Still the right idea. That's exactly what they need to do. Eventually they keep applying that kind of pressure. It should open up.
And now Mummy Snow getting beat there by Scrub. Snasky forcing through a ball that's going to hit off the corner. And now Fairy with a little bit of time taps it over to Pashy. Pashy tried to push it downfield. Now Scrub does get that touch, but he just backs off, takes the boost. Now Scrub. Pinch downfield, that might find the back of the net. It looks like it will. Maestro from long range getting a little bit of help.
Just trying to watch exactly what's happening here. It just ends up being a lucky pinch. One sets up after that challenge and another swoops in and just goes all the way downfield, catching him off guard.
I believe the word you were looking for was calculated.
Savage, James.
Calculated.
Savage.
Calculated.
I mean, that's what you're spamming in quick chat.
Wow. And Pesci pushing this ball wide. And that miss from Snasky and a miss from Pesci. Scrub's gonna come in, try to clean up. That pass off the backboard, a touch from Snasky sends it far. Not the prettiest of plays right there. Pesci over to Ferry. Ferry gets a shot, but that one easily saved by Snasky. Looks like the boost steal is on. Pesci getting that boost steal and going for the bump. Scrub with a chance off the backboard, but Mummy gets in the way. Ball rebounding out to Pesci, and he hits the post, and Maestro gets the clear.
So difficult for a shot for Pesci, too. Not much of a window on that. He puts the power on just a little bit too wide, trying to get past that defender contesting. Luckily for them, it does give them quite a bit of time to move up.
Scrub now off the backboard. Mummy Snow's gonna hit it over to Maestro. Maestro, had that been just a little bit closer to Maestro, Maestro would have been able to just put a boomer on net. It was just out of his reach. Snasky again across the field, and he finds Mummy Snow. Snasky is gonna finish it off from the pass from Mummy Snow. A heads-up team play from FNATIC.
I think FNATIC is well aware of what this series means for them. 3 touches in a row, all immediately redirected back right in front of that net. That is a lot of pressure to deal with, and eventually they snag one. FNATIC looking clean with these touches.
There is something special about Mummy Snow. He is drawing the offense out of Snasky, the likes of which we've never seen any player do. And Snasky with a big challenge win there. Scrub's gonna try to clear it downfield. Maestro waiting for it. Now Pesci to Ferry. Ferry getting challenged by Mummy. The ball's gonna drop down to Maestro, who has a good first touch, goes for the dribble, flicks it by one. But Pesci's gonna hit it aside. Snasky with the follow-up. And again, a double commit there, and Snasky demos Pesci right there. Now a chance for Scrub, and he misses his shot opportunity. Maestro was in net waiting, so was Snasky on the back post. Now Maestro trying to get it upfield. That one's blocked by Ferry. Scrub challenged by Mummy yet again. Seems like Mummy and his challenges continuing to block shots and block opportunities before they even manifest.
Man, and
that shot blocked by Maestro.
A lot of it is the little things, and it's from each and every player. Maestro's starting to get those flicks in again to open up on defense, but the big one to pay attention to right now is Snasky. You talked about how he's opening it up, but it's all the little things he's doing. A back pass to him, rather than clearing it downfield and throwing away possession, he dribbles it, he brings it upfield, buys that little bit extra time. Ooh. His pass is right on the money.
And even that defensive play there, a very good passing play from Vitality, breaking out of their zone, and Snasky was able to shut that play down. And Snasky again, not letting Ferry have any time to work with. Maestro pinches that, it's gonna wrap around Pesci on the backboard. He's gonna easily push that over to Scrub. But another challenge from Mummy. Mummy sees Snasky, doesn't get the greatest hit, but still, Mummy and Snasky almost making that work. Ferry getting the clear.
Crucial save from Vitality. They go down by 3, this game is all but over.
But still, Vitality have not managed to find the back of the net. And that net wide open on the other side. Maestro gets the third for FNATIC. We're sitting at 3-0. Vitality, they're crumbling.
I told you again, it's the little things from these guys. Snasky, as he's retreating, just make sure that little bit extra touch to keep it out of the grasp of Vitality goes right to his teammate, and they put another one down. I don't know where this FNATIC has been, but boy, is it a treat to watch.
And this is such an important game for them. They're sitting at the bottom of the standings. A win here, massive for keeping their top 6 and maybe even top 4 hopes alive. Scrub, not the greatest clear. That one was in a dangerous spot out in the middle, but he still recovers, and now pushing it downfield. And that shot, that one easily saved by Snasky. Scrub might have been able to find Pesci out there. It was just a little too far out of Pesci's reach. Now Ferry just trying to set that up for a teammate. Final 10 seconds. And there's really not much Vitality can do. Scrub just trying to help Ferry end his drought, and that one not gonna happen. And FNATIC take game number 2 commandingly 3-0.
I mean, they're fixing those averages. 3-1 in the first series, 3-0 in the next one. But it's scary to see Vitality struggling that much. I mean, that was their chance. 2 challenges in that corner, shutting down the clear completely. Boost is in their advantage, and even with the pass setup coming across, nothing.
And Fairy Peak still sitting at no goals. The Fairy Peak watch continues. He's at the bottom of the leaderboard. And it's just been tough. It's been tough overall for Vitality. But again, look at this. Mummy Snow, 2 assists out of the 3 goals that FNATIC scored. Maestro now starting to get involved. Snasky getting another one on the board. Mummy Snow is distributing. He is being the catalyst for this FNATIC offense, and it's working for them. I would love to talk to Snasky after this and figure out or ask them what they did to address and change coming into this week.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we don't know exactly what's going on, but we can see it there. You mentioned it with Mummy Snow, the way that he's leading the charge, and even if he's not the one setting up this perfect pass, it's the fact that he's just getting in the face of this team and causing confusion. The ability to just challenge in that corner opens up so many possibilities, because those split-second decisions are the ones that now say, okay, I have an extra second to go get boost. I can get in a better position for this play. So even if it does pinch, he's in a position to make a play afterwards, and then it just keeps snowballing. It's been fantastic for Mummy Snow to step up for this team, but a lot of it is a team effort. Everybody getting involved. All the little things that these guys are doing to keep them together. It's been great. But
now is their chance to close it out, Waller.
That's going to be the difficulty. Wade mentioned it towards the end of his desk. He said they started to fall apart later on in the end of the series, but I have yet to see anything that's going to force that from Vitality.
See, FNATIC can close this one out. Or Vitality now, with their back to the wall, only 1 life left. They've got to win it to stay in the series. See if they come through. Scrub kill it down to Snasky, a very big clear. Maestro having time. Faked him out. Perhaps he thought that ball was going to hit the ceiling. Now Mummy Snow centering to Snasky, and Snasky almost making it happen.
The confidence to challenge that as well. That's complete trust in your third man.
And then Scrub with the double tap. That one going just wide. Vitality cannot seem to get anything working for him on the offensive side of the ball. Now Scrub to Pashy. Pashy popping it up. Scrub and Ferry both up for it. Scrub wasn't able to even go for the double tap, and now Ferry out of position. That one not a very promising attack from Vitality.
Just too slow, James. They had the play. 2 players rotating back. No boost. And they get a touch, but unfortunately it goes straight up, but they return the favor. Maestro and the team to come down and charge and score.
And Snasky now in the corner, taking his time and pushes that into the center where Maestro's ready and waiting. FNATIC again, scoring first, making plays.
This team's starting to turn into a 2-headed monster. Mummy Snow nowhere found on that play, and they still make it happen.
It's the Snasky starting to really get involved in the offense. It's doing wonders for FNATIC.
Could be even more dangerous if they start working in demos.
And a good self-pass from Maestro. He leaves that ball, and Mummy Snow comes in and scares away the defense. So Maestro's doinker hit right there off the corner.
He's
goes
a
in
man.
somehow.
He's spooky. He's just in here in the face like, I'm going to get you.
Not the prettiest of goals there.
A goal,
but a goal
nonetheless,
exactly.
They'll take what they can get here. 2-goal lead here for FNATIC, trying to close out this series. Could be our 3rd sweep of the day.
And then you really would have to wonder if alarms will start going off. And there we have it, Fairy Peak getting his first goal so far in this season. And it couldn't have come in a more important time.
To thread that pass to as well. A little bit of help from Scrub Killer on the front end. Just driving on past. People looking out for a bump. But credit to Fairy Peak. Good placement underneath.
And it's not too late for Vitality, Lawler.
3 minutes is a lot of time.
Especially given the fact that yesterday in North America, we saw a reverse sweep happen on stream. It is not impossible, but it is very difficult. Vitality need to start right here, right now. Mommy Snow tries to beat Scrub, but Scrub pushes it off the ceiling. Now Snasky off the ceiling himself. Ferry over into the corner, Scrub waiting for it. And now Scrub downfield. That one off into the corner. Pashy pushing it across, and then a long clear from Maestro. Now Ferry is going to put it off the backboard. Maestro with a good read sends it down. Now Pashy popping it up. Snasky off his own back wall. And then the doink there from Mummy Snow pushes it further downfield.
So FNATIC's been doing super well throughout their entire series. The transition to the other side of the field. Just about every time someone is there waiting as soon as that clear comes out. We had a lot of questions as well from their clears. It's probably their biggest fault, I would say, is when they're on their defensive side. Their touch is just lackluster. Hasn't been an issue so far for them. But Vitality's starting to control the pace.
And now Ferry trying to center that ball, but Mummy Snow looked like he had some pine tar on his car. Didn't let that ball get through. Now Scrub, that one almost, oh, it does manage to sneak by Maestro, and we're all tied up.
Great pass from Pashy, up in the corner pass too. You see Maestro starting to cheat up on it as well. Doesn't expect it to go over the top. Catch some off guard, all tied up. All it took was a minute and a half.
And Scrub now getting involved. Now a minute and a half left on the clock. Tied up at 2 apiece. First touch from Maestro sends it off the ceiling, and then Pashy getting the block. Follow up from Mummy, and the miss. Perhaps Mummy could have finished that right there.
A little bit dangerous there from Maestro backing off.
Coming off the ceiling to pass that into the middle, but Snasky the only one there. Pashy bicycle flips it backwards. Now Maestro off the sidewall. Ferry downfield. Pashy is there, drops it down, and that's going to be an easy clear for Snasky. Maestro, a little lob off to the side.
Nice challenge by Snasky.
Snasky just being a pain. Ferry off the backboard, hits it over to Pashy, who just picked up full boost. Clear downfield. Snasky with a huge 50 win there. And now Maestro taking control. Snasky almost in position to make that shot. It scared both Scrub and Pashy. Ball out into the middle, chance for Snasky again, puts it over to Mummy. Mummy centers to Maestro. Maestro's up, off the corner of the ceiling and down. Pashy gets the clear. Final 10 seconds, could be last chance for Vitality. Ball centered, and that's a chance for Pashy. He won't miss it, and he gets the lead for Vitality with just 6 seconds left.
From what looked like an opportunity for this team to close it out of FNATIC, they throw away the chance after so many touches above the net. And Vitality charges down, and then a huge mistake from Snasky. Unfortunate here, but with 3 seconds left, only down by 1. No, it's gonna drop. Vitality battling back.
And look at that, Pashy in the final seconds getting that go-ahead goal. He did a lot of last-second heroics last week, continuing that here now with Vitality in a big moment. That could have been it for them in this series, but they stay alive.
Back and forth, Maestro still leading the charge on offense. Just a couple times there, it looked like Mummy Snow had the ability to close out those goals, just missing completely. The same following in suit for Snasky. So the mistakes plaguing them towards the end here, and it just makes you question, okay, is now Vitality going to have a chance to breathe? Because they control the majority of the back end of that game from pretty much every aspect of the field.
I mean, but there were some scary moments there for FNATIC where the ball was rolling across and they just missed the hit. One of the Maestro hits actually did go in. We saw the one where he hit it off the side of the wall and it ended up just bouncing in. And then we saw another moment where that almost same play happened and Mummy Snow just missed his hit trying to force that ball into the net. So there were some very close calls even for FNATIC near the end of that. But the difference in this game was that Fairy Peak finally scores, finally gets on the board, and that was enough for Vitality to make it over the top.
Yeah, it's just, at times like these, like every player has to get involved. It's just, they're so talented across the pitch that you can't really leave option to error anymore. There used to be some leniency, I guess, but nowadays, like, those little mistakes are the difference, and that's part of what I think makes Rocket League more exciting now than ever, is that when it comes down to the play, everybody's so talented, they can hit it just about anywhere they want, and all it takes is one tiny little mistake, and it can be the difference here.
I mean, we saw that in the World Championship in the final game.
Chills, man.
Just one mistake that can make all the difference. Scrub getting challenged by Maestro. Snasky's going to hit it into space, chasing it down. And it gets another big block there. Pesci has to get a clear downfield. He does to Ferry. Ferry puts a shot on target. Nobody home for FNATIC, and Vitality get on the board first.
Great play out. Usually in the middle of the field, a little bit dangerous, but Pesci knows exactly where he wants to put that to his teammate. And this is where Vitality can be dangerous. If Fairy Peak starts making shots like that and touches that perfect, could be dangerous for FNATIC. That's where they struggle most, on defense, under pressure.
And that, a very heads-up play from Ferry. Put that right into the center of the net. Now, big clear from defense. Pesci racing down, doesn't get a hit on it, but he might be able to get the boost steal. He does. Fairy Peak trying to slow down the attack. Mummy Snow hit it, now to himself again, hits it across the field. Snasky a little late to the ball. Fairy Peak pushes it through. Now Fairy Peak trying to find somebody. Trying to take it himself. Just causing chaos on the back line for FNATIC.
Yeah, even though that touch is really awkward, it still draws two defenders. Something that FNATIC was doing well was that lack of hesitation, the decisiveness to play the ball. But when those plays are weird like that, you got two players like, what is happening? Do I go for it? It doesn't matter. You just take it. I don't want it.
Can't hesitate. You just got to go. And that
oh my goodness.
Finding, again, nobody in the net this time for Vitality, and FNATIC equalize.
Well, Mummy Snow had a beautiful challenge there in the midfield. Could have been a clear and down to the teammate. You saw Fairy Peak starting to move up. But he gets the back end of it, the nose of it, and pushes it past, and then has the ability to follow up his own shot.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, no one on defense able to swoop in and kill it.
It looked like Pesci was in a weird spot where he either had to choose to challenge or choose to double back for the save, and he decided to go for it at a point where it was just too late. Only hope was to double back, try to make that save. But again, another split-second decision, and now Scrub Killa off the crossbar quickly after the kickoff, gets the lead right back for Vitality.
As soon as he turns around for that back corner boost, he comes flying downfield. No hesitation in that one at all, just puts a screamer on net.
And now Vitality getting that lead right back.
Later, Pesci.
See if FNATIC responds. Mummy Snow trying to hunt down Fairy Peak. Fairy Peak just trying to get away, and that was enough space for Maestro to work with.
He sees Maestro get the ball, he's like, all right, I'm gonna move on back. And then all of a sudden he sees Mummy Snow come out of nowhere. That angle, he's like, oh no. Trying to run away.
You know that feeling where it's like, get away from me, Mummy. Just stop it.
Doesn't matter too, because even if he like jumps and tries to dodge out, people have gotten so good at reading it that they just jump into you and slam you into the back of the net.
He didn't even need to hit that bump. Just had to scare Fairy Peak enough for Maestro to sneak it through.
Living up to his name, James.
Now Scrub going for the double tap. Can he hit it? Oh, it hits high off the crossbar. Scrub almost making a highlight play. Now on the other side of the field, Maestro going for his own, and that one dropping down, but Scrub able to clear it away.
Both these teams showing some individual heroics.
And Scrub, that was a golden opportunity for him. It looked like he had the perfect angle and perfect timing. And now Snasky trying to capitalize on that mishit right there. Pesci upfield to Fairy. Fairy taking control. Now Mummy over to Maestro. Maestro taking his time, perhaps not having the boost to work with.
Apparently Mummy Snow doesn't want to play slow. Not exactly sure why he didn't trust Maestro there. I don't know if he called him off on purpose or what. It doesn't look like they're going to get punished for it.
Maestro up to Mummy. Mummy missed his hit, but Maestro keeps chasing it down. Mummy waiting at half, perhaps waiting for that full boost. Snasky now hits it into the corner. Maestro, not a great hit, but Fairy Peak and Scrub both go for it, a double commit. That's not the first time we've seen both of those guys go for the ball at the same time. Scrub downfield, Maestro ready and waiting for it. Pesci running back, that one a little more awkward than it had to be. And now out into the middle, a shot. Scrub, the last one, that one went high. Fairy Peak now downfield. Mummy Snow hits it by Pashy, but Scrub keeps it in. Now Scrub trying to win that challenge. Snasky holds firm on the line. Now Snasky down to Mummy Snow. Mummy Snow missed it. Scrub leading the charge. Maestro downfield. Ferry has time, controls it, flicks it by. Going for the pinch, and it didn't do much. Maestro gets the clear.
Good touch as well by Maestro. That pinch that went up that wall bought a little bit extra time for one of his teammates to get boost. Everybody else was about at 7. So
Oh, and the pass from Pashy. He did such a good job dribbling that ball on the wall. Using the side of his car to keep possession as he drove around. Now Pashy.
Crucial from both of these guys, but double commits again.
Final 30 seconds right now. Set up to go to overtime, but a self-pass from Scrub to himself. Now Pashy, that one perfectly placed, and again Pashy, in the final seconds of a game, gets a go-ahead goal.
I mean, you have to give credit to Scrub Killer here too. That initial touch off that clear plays it perfectly into the corner. And even though he doesn't get that touch, it is enough to make that defender go for it. As soon as that happens, it draws someone out and the other can't get in time, but then Pashy, again, the heroics, the placement, and puts it away. 15 seconds. Can they bring it back?
And now a breakaway chance. Fairy Peak getting around the ball. Pashy going for the bump play, but Snasky gets the save regardless. Final attack. Scrub gets a good hit there. Snasky keeps it alive. And now Scrub just trying to hit that ball on the ground. A chance. Mummy Snow has a little bit of space. Goes for the dribble, but not a great first touch. And that's going to get out of his hands. And Vitality take the win in game number 4. And wow, last second heroics yet again from the captain of the squad, Pashy.
Same exact scoreline as well, 3-2. And now the potential of a reverse sweep. This is where it gets really dangerous for FNATIC. You have now given up 2 games in a row. You're already 0-2 in your season, and if you lose this one, potential to pretty much even get a consideration into making it into the playoffs for a chance to go to LAN are all but not. They have to win this.
They haven't. It's going to be very difficult for them. You're exactly right. And not only that, the last game that you'll play this week, to go out on a loss like this, a reverse sweep, that is going to carry over. You're going to have to play the whole, or practice the whole next week with that being the last thing on your mind. And then for Vitality, though, this is a chance for them, a chance to revive themselves and claw back from what was a terrible start earlier in the series. Now just 1 game away, thanks to Pashy and his last-second shooting. He really is something else.
I don't know how he does it every single time.
It's just positioning, like you said, and it's one thing that's amazing about Rocket League, and you see it in Twitch chat all the time, where like, these guys are bronze. I have the mechanics of a grand champ, but I'm only
they're
diamond.
definitely plat.
And listen, it doesn't matter. It's knowing where to be on the field is such a huge part about winning in Rocket League. And Pashy, he's got that sense.
I mean, a prime example, right? Gibbs and Shogun are both grand champ, and their mechanics are garbage.
I'm probably going to get torn up on Twitch, by the way. Didn't mean to be that savage.
Hey, man, tell them to see you in ranked if they can get up there, all right?
But now we have the final game of the series, Game 5. Everything on the line. Now Scrub getting challenged there. Ferry hits it upfield. Snasky to Pashy. Pashy hits it down. Fairy Peak challenging, but Maestro hits it straight up off the ceiling. Mummy Snow down into the corner. Ferry, the very key touch, but Snasky reads it, and he blasts the first goal of the game into the net. FNATIC take the lead.
All set up, though, because of Mummy Snow's challenge in the corner. Talked about how he was able to do that in Game 1 and Game 2. The ability to just apply that aggression. That pinch goes perfectly out into the middle with pace. Snasky's in the right spot to put it away.
And what a hot start and an important goal from Snasky. So snazzy on that play. Now Snasky late to that ball from Pashy. It's going to go off the backward. Chance for Ferry, but Mummy gets a piece of it. And now Pashy again, he misses off the post. And now a breakaway chance. Mummy Snow with the block, and that one's just gonna sneak into the net.
That was some ugly 10 seconds, but my goodness, FNATIC, are you getting away with murder here? For him to miss that shot in a wide open net, you have to put that away.
And just like that, just a minute into the game, and FNATIC up by 2. And again, Vitality, they had that chance to even put one in and tie it up, but so close.
Well, their loss started in game 3. They were up. Vitality battled back and ended up winning. But the last 2 games have been 3-2, and FNATIC slowly clawing back, but just not enough because of the heroics. The tables have turned. Vitality do it again.
Now this is where they will be tested. Vitality, they're gonna have to hold strong, turn this one around after this hot start from FNATIC, and it gets even hotter as Maestro puts in the 3rd goal for FNATIC.
The little things. Watch this hesitation on that touch. That little extra second fake, and then he jumps underneath it. It forces that defender in, and as soon as that decision is made, Maestro knows, okay, I gotta go under this and just beat this one player. Great play from the captain.
And then again, Mummy Snow, the one getting that ball into the middle for Maestro. And now Pashy getting met by Snasky there. Snasky again putting this downfield. Good touch from Maestro, gets it to Snasky. Snasky with a weak shot. Scrub Killer pops it up. Now Scrub trying to set himself up for a double tap, but Mummy was having none of it. Now clear downfield for Mummy. A little side flip there from Maestro is going to take him out of the play, and he gets demoed. And a big win from Pashy. Tries to get that ball out into the middle. Maestro did miss it, but Scrub had doubled back. He was expecting a clear. Now Snasky hard off the side.
Nobody in net.
Shot, nobody home. That one off the post. That could have easily been the 4th goal for FNATIC. Now Snasky has control of the ball, has to beat Pashy, but Pashy gets a touch. Ball out to Mummy Snow. Mummy Snow takes his time, backs up, and then gets booted out of the play. Now Fairy Peak over to Pashy. Pashy getting beat to the ball by Snasky. Snasky bounces it to himself. That shot blocked. Now Maestro, again, trying to slow down that play and mind game out the defense. And now FNATIC, they just seem like they want to melt these seconds off the clock.
I mean, those challenges are smart. I mean, any time they can force that 50-50, it's a bunch of time wasted. And in most cases, it's just going to stagnate right in front. With them controlling the pace, they're dictating the match.
Oh, Mummy Snow almost able to come across the field to get that backboard chance. But you're right, Lawler, they want to melt this time off the clock. They're sitting up 3 goals now, under a minute and a half left. Vitality needs something right now.
In most circumstances, FNATIC is getting to the ball first. Vitality doesn't do something quick to change that up. It's going to be all over. They're going to be able to escape the reverse sweep. And that pinch almost helping him out, but Maestro was back and ready for it. Now Pashy winning that challenge. Another chance for Scrub. Scrub puts the shot on target. Fairy Peak tried to prevent the block, and Snasky again getting the save. FNATIC's defense holding strong. Now Maestro with that delay faked out Fairy Peak. Pashy. Now Fairy with the clear downfield. Snasky with the block, and then Mummy Snow. Oh, what a save from Scrub Killer on the shot from Mummy Snow. But final 30 seconds, down by 3. Vitality needs something right away. Time is not on their side, and they get it. Fairy Peak with 23 seconds left on the clock gets the first one. They need 2 more. It's possible if they keep sending this pressure, but a double commit, spelling trouble for the FNATIC defense. Putting everybody in the way of that one, leaves it open for the last man to come in. This kickoff gonna be crucial.
And you saw it gingerly approaching that one. Scrub Killer now going for a flip reset, and he hit it, but it was saved. Now Pashy hit into the corner. Fairy Peak getting beat to the ball by Maestro, and the final seconds counting down. Vitality, that was their one last chance, and it slips away, and FNATIC in a 5-game series avoid the reverse sweep against Vitality and get their first win of the season.
Clean plays from FNATIC at the end. Just the decision making